Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Coco Crochet. In this video, I'm going to show you a cute project making the wedding doors. This is the bride and this is the bridegroom. I made it as a keychain hang decoration. It's perfect as a gift for your engaged or married friends or for yourself and your partner. To make this, we need the skin color yarn. I'm using the milk white. You can also use light brown or other colors. White yarn for their clothes and black yarn for the hair, beard and the suit. You can also use the other colors. The crochet hook, I will be using 2.5mm in this tutorial. You can also use other sizes. Scissors, yarn needle and the stitch marker. We're going to start by making the bride. Start with the skin color, making double loop magic circle start. Insert through both loops, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1. And now start the first round by making 6 singles. 1. Put the marker on the first stitch of the first round. And then keep going, finish 6 singles. After you finish 6 singles, pull tight on the end to bring the stitches into a circle shape. And then connect to the start, insert into the first stitch where the marker is, and we can put the end on top to hide it, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now we'll start the second round doing 2 singles into every stitch. 1 and then into the same spot 2. We can move the marker up to the first stitch of the second round and then keep going 2 singles into every stitch. We should have created 12 stitches together by increasing 1 stitch into every stitch from the last round. After you finish, we'll connect to the start, insert into the first stitch, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now start on the third round doing 1 single, increasing 1 single combination. 1. Move the marker up. And then keep going, move to the next stitch. 1, increasing 1, insert into the same spot 2, and that's 1 combo. Repeat this combo until you finish this round. And we should have created 18 stitches by increasing 6 stitches on this round. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now start on the fourth round doing 1 single, move the marker up and then increasing 1, 1, into the same spot 2, and the next stitch 1. That's 1 combo. We'll repeat it until we finish this round. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now start on the 5th round doing 3 singles, increasing 1 combination. I won't repeat here, the pattern is on the screen. After you finish this round, we'll do the same, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Then the 6th round doing 2 singles, increasing 1, and then 2 singles combination. Repeat until you finish this round. Same thing, I want to repeat here. After you finish, we'll connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. 7th round to the 14th round is the same. We do 26 singles for each round, 1 single for every stitch. And each round after you finish, connect to the start with a slip stitch and a chain stitch. And I'll meet you when you finish the 14th round. This is what it looked like after you finish 14th round. We will connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Then the 15th round, we're going to decrease singles. 1, move the marker up, next stitch, 2, and then decreasing a single, yarn over again, pull through all 3 loops, and then keep going. Next stitch 1, next stitch 2. This is 1 combo. Repeat this combo until you finish this round. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Then the 16th round, doing 3 singles, decreasing 1 combination into the first stitch, 1 single, move the marker up, and then keep going. Next stitch 2, next stitch 3, and then decreasing a single, and that's 1 combination. Repeat this combination until you finish this round. And the same thing after you finish, we'll connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. 17th round, keep decreasing 1 single, decreasing 1, and then 1 single combination. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. We can see the hole is getting smaller. We can put the stuffing fill in before it gets too small. After you put enough filling in, insert the hook back, start the 18th round, doing 1 single, decreasing 1 combination. And if you have questions about how to do the decreasing stitches, make sure you check the video in the right corner. That's a beginner tutorial, and you can look at how to make different stitches in more detail. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Then the 19th round, we're going to do 2 singles, decreasing 1 combination. Repeat 3 times until you finish this round. After you finish, we'll connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now the 20th to the 21st round, we do 9 singles for each round, 1 single for every stitch, and this would be the neck part. After you finish, we'll connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. The 22nd round, continue crocheting the body, increasing the stitches. So we'll be doing 2 singles into every stitch. Repeat 9 times. After you finish this round, same thing. Connect to start with a slip stitch, and then chain 1. The 23rd round, we'll do 1 single, increasing 1, and then 1 single combination. After you finish this round, we're going to change yarn to the white to make the bride cloth. So wrap the white yarn to the left hand, connect to the start into the first stitch, yarn over the white, slip stitch, pull it through, and then chain 1. Now the 24th round, working on the back loop only, we do 3 singles, increasing 1 combination. So insert into the back loop of the first stitch, make a single. We can move the marker up and then into the back loop of the next stitch, make the second single, next stitch, 3, and then increasing 1, back loop of the next stitch, 1, and then into the same spot, 2. We don't need the skin color yarn anymore, so we can cut it off. And we'll just repeat this combination, working on the back loop only until we finish this round. After you finish, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now the 25th round, working through both loops, doing 2 singles, increasing 1, and then 2 singles combination. After you finish this round, connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. 26 to the 30th round, 36 singles for each round, 1 single for every stitch, and I want to repeat here. After you finish the 30th round, we'll connect to the start, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now we're going to close it off, folding the work together in half. Insert through both loops through the front and the back, and make a single. And then keep going, moving through to the next stitch, making singles across the front and back until you seal most of it. And then we're going to put the stuffing fill in. After you put enough filling in, we'll keep going. Make single crochet stitches through the front and the back loops until you seal all of it. After you finish the last single, chain 1, then we can cut the yarn off and pull it through. Now the main part of the body is finished. We can hide the end in the body with the yarn needle. If you have questions about this step, you can check the video in the right corner. Now we're going to make the collar of the bride dress, working on the 1 round of front loop left outside on the 24th round. Or you can leave it if you don't like the collar part. So wrap the white yarn on the left hand, insert the hook into any stitch, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now we're going to the front loop of the next stitch, make a single, and then a half double crochet into the next stitch, and then a single into the next stitch, and then a slip stitch. Pull it all the way through. This is 1 combo. We'll repeat this combo until we finish this round. And after you finish your last combo, chain 1. And now we can cut the yarn off and pull it through. Because we started the pattern with the doll's head facing up, you can see the collar is flipping upwards. If you want the collar to flip downwards, you can do that by turn the doll upside down when you're working on the collar part. So same thing, when you finish the collar part, hide the yarn and into the body, and I'll speed up here. Now the main body is finished. For the bride, we'll make the hair. Use the black yarn. You can also use other colors if you like. Similar to the body, we'll do double loop magic circle start, and the round 1 to round 12 is the same with the main body. I will skip this part and meet you after you finish the 12th round. After you finish the 12th round, we'll connect to the stud, slip stitch, and then chain 1. The 13th round will make 11 singles, and I will speed up here. And then we'll do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, and then 2 singles, 1 slip stitch, and then the same to the other side, 2 singles, 2 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then finish with 13 singles. If you have questions about how to make the double crochet stitch or the half double crochet stitch, make sure you go back to the old videos in the crocheted heel clip video series. In those videos, they are much more detailed in explaining different stitches. And after you finish this round, connect to the stud, slip stitch, and then chain 1. Now we can cut the yarn off and pull it through. We can put the main part of the hair on the hat and hide the ends with the yarn needle. I want to repeat here. If you have questions, make sure you go back in the video and slow it down, or check out previous videos in detail. Now we'll make the hair bun on the top. Use the black yarn, double loop magic circle start. Round 1 to round 3 is the same with the main body. And then round 4 to round 5 is 18 singles, 1 single into every stitch. Round 6, start decreasing, 1 single, 1 decreasing combination. And then round 7, just a decreasing single. I want to repeat this pattern here. After you finish all the rounds, connect to the start, slip stitch, chain 1, and then cut the yarn off, pull it through. Now we'll also put some stuffing fill in to support the shape of the bun. And then same thing, we can also use the yarn needle to hide the end. After all the parts is finished, we can now pin the eyes on the face. And then we're gonna separate 1 ply out from the yarn, thread it in the needle, and to sew the smiling face on the face. If you have questions about this step, check out the video in the right corner. It has detailed tutorials about how to sew emotions on the face. And after you finish, tie both ends together and tuck the ends inside of the door. Now we'll crochet the ears, starting from the left side. Find where you want the ears to be, insert the hook through any stitches on the top. Slip stitch and then chain 1, 2. Then a half double crochet into the first stitch, and now going under a row, slip stitch, and then we can cut it off and pull it through. To hide the ends, we're going to thread 1 end in the yarn needle, thread it out to where the other end entered, and then tie both ends together and then tuck the ends inside of the door. This time we'll flip the door upside down. So we'll enter from the bottom and using the same pattern, 2 chain stitches, a half double crochet, and then going up a row to do the slip stitch to finish off. And if you have questions about this step, you can either skip this step, crochet the door without the ears, or you can check out the video in the right corner with detailed tutorials about how to do it, because in this video I assume you've checked my previous video and I've skipped or speed up in some of the steps. Alright, so now every part is finished, we can use the hot glue gun to glue the hair on the top. And then same thing, we'll glue the bands on the top. If you want to add the necklace and the hair decoration like what I did for the other one, you can use the pearls and the beads thread to make the extra decoration on top. Or if you have any other laces or any other decorations that could be make your bride special, you can do that as well. And you can also add the ring so it can be attached to the keychain or as a hang decoration. In the next video, I'll show you how to make the bridegroom. For now, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a thumb up or subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Thanks for watching. This is Coco Crochet. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.